Thank you very much for coming out this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.
I'm here with Eric the Eagle Chin. First of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Yeah.
Now, a couple of questions I'll go for you. First of all, I just wanted to know, when you first came in the scene, a lot of people say you got strength and determination to challenge for European titles, but so far, you've been kind of taking slow steps, building up to it. But how do you feel about that?
You know what? I'm feeling good. Most of it, you gotta have, you gotta have a good coach. You could be the best kid in the block, but if you haven't got the right coach to push you forward, you ain't gonna get there. So I got a good coach, and I'm blessed with the power. The power's there, so I just been focusing on technique and skill, speed, just sharpening the talent ability I got.
Okay.
So I'm saying that's going, slowly but surely, takes time to become a big fighter.
Okay. And your coach is Brian Lawrence, veteran.
Yeah, that's right. He's Brian Lawrence. He's a very good coach, He's experienced, and he's kind of old school, and about how he teach, he works. The techniques. It's nothing. It's not a lot, throwing a lot of punches. It's just basic. And you gotta have the basic, and he's a good coach, experience. As I say, he's got experience under his belt, and that's what you need. You need someone who knows what they're doing, and has connections.
Yeah, cool. So, do you think with his type of caliber and skills, him being a veteran in the scene, did he have to do a lot of work with you? Because like you say, you've got a lot of natural ability. A lot of people say that about you. So did he have to do a lot of work with you, making a transition into pro? Or
it wasn't a lot. I won't say that really a lot of work. It was just, I'll say it was a bit mental, changing my mental state. Because amateur was more like points. So you just go in there, you don't think a lot. Just going there trying to win points. But pro now, you have to think more. He always say, use your, he usually say like boxing is here. So you're fighting from the, your mind. It's more your, your brain rather than your heart. You can have a big heart, but you can find a guy who's smarter and it just outsmart you. So it's more like mentally thinking, being smart. Because amateurs, they used to call me reckless, but obviously I'm, the ego, and the ego's not reckless. The ego is patient, the ego is smart, so yeah, it wasn't a lot of work here to do, so just a lot of mental work.
Okay. I understand recently you just came back from Belgium. Was that for business or pleasure?
You know what? I'll say both.
Okay.
It was business. I went there to spar with Sugar Shane Jackson, which he was fighting for at Eliminator for WBA world title fight. But he's a good fighter. So I had a good training. Sparring. We did 10 rounds. No, actually it was 6-8 rounds. So it was very, it was business as pleasure as well. So I enjoy myself, I enjoy boxing. So, so you get paid and you enjoy what you're doing. That's what it's all about.
Okay. Now, you seem to be sparring with a lot of boxers in the European sport, right? Today we came in here, we see you sparring with Kevin Mitchell.
Right.
Is this the key to conditioning yourself into pro?
Definitely. Spar with good fighter like Kevin Mitchell himself, and other fighter, Darren Backer. I spar a lot of fighters, so that's the key. You gotta spar with people who are more experienced than you. That's what you learn. Sparring is so important. You can't substitute anything for sparring. So that's the key. Getting the right sparring. Build up your experience.
Now, what was your record during your amateur career?
Okay, my amateur, I had 70 amateur fights. Lost 15. Experience. I call it experience, not really lost, because you learn a lot. And 22 wins by KO. So that was my record.
Quite impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
Impressive question. Now, do you feel tired now that you've turned pro? You know.
You know, I feel more. My style is suited for professional. Because when I was amateur, I used to be like points bouncing in and out. But my style is made for professional. I feel more at home in the pro game. You know what I'm saying? You get to think, you know, I'm relaxed. I prefer the pro compared to the amateur game.
Now, 3 out of 3 wins so far in your pro career. But you're kind of fairly new to the scene still, you know, no one knows a lot about you. So tell us more about yourself.
Yeah, you know, I'm a upcoming world champion, you know. You know what I'm saying? That's my vision, to become world champion. And, you know, it takes time, as I said before, it takes time, you know, to develop that. So that's my vision, and, you know, I'm working towards it. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely, you know what I'm saying, we'll get there. You know, I'm originally from Kenya. You know, when my family's more around, you know what I'm saying, sporting family. So I used to be around in the gym. You know, my uncle used to box, Nicodemus, computer, they used to call him. And, you know, so when I was young, I put on gloves and I used to play fight. I used to like play fight, you know, until I came to, you know, England. That's when, you know, I stumbled to one of my friends. He used to do boxing, and he took me on the pads. You know, so every side was to, you know, do pads work, and I realized, wait, I kind of enjoy this. So since then, I just realized, you know what I'm saying, boxing was made for me. It's like I enjoy the sport, I love the sport. As I say, I have a sport background, you know, so it's in my blood. Sport is in my blood. And from, you know what I'm saying, from there I just, you know, start training hard and build up.
Now, what weight are you at the moment?
11 stone, light middle.
Light middleweight.
Yeah.
Now, I've noticed out there you're sparring with Kevin. I think Kevin is slightly smaller than you.
That's right. It's lightweight.
So how does that help you? You know, getting a ring with someone smaller than you.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's faster. You got speed. So that's one thing. Keeps your eyes a bit open. It's quicker, speed. You know, other things, experience as well. So you get to learn. You know what I'm saying? From his experience. You know, his movements, and, you know, basically you learn a lot when you're in there with someone who's got a lot of fights.
All right, one more final question. Now, you seem to be taking out a lot of your opponents in the first or second round. Is this frustrating? Obviously, as far as match fitness goes, you know, you put a lot of work hours in the gym, then you get in there in the ring, and for the first or second round, it's like the guy don't want to fight you, don't want to put a challenge. You know, is that frustrating you as far as match fitness goes?
No, you know what I'm saying, that is good. I mean, you know, I don't get paid for overtime in the ring.
So another day in the office, another easy day in the office.
Right, you know what I'm saying. The harder you train, you know what I'm saying. Usually, some people say the harder you train, the easier become the fight. But however, you know, fight can change anytime. You can't say it's gonna be an easy fight. You know, one punch can turn everything around. So, you know what I'm saying, I train hard and, you know, leave no stone unturned when I'm in the gym. Put all the work inside and be ready for the fight. And if it's a first round KO, second round KO, it's all good. You know, and you know what I'm saying, as I say, Brian Ahmed changed my mentality, because in the amateur, you'll be like, you have to knock him out. You have to knock him out to win. So if I didn't knock him out, it's like lose on point. And you know what I'm saying, I got the power was there, so I just gotta be smart with the power box. And you know what I'm saying, think a bit more, use my feet, and just box and be smart.
Okay, one more question. So, would it be right to say to you, we could bet money on you do you know who your opponent is?
You know what, I don't know who my opponent is yet, but all I know, I'm gonna be winning. You know, so where it's gonna be, you know, I'm not sure yet, so.
Well, that's it for now, Eric. Thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
Best luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming out this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind. Hold your applause. This is your song, not mine.